What is going on, YouTube? It has been a little bit, and I figured what better time than now to do a quick update on what's going on. And I'm unfortunately sad to say that this video is going to be a bit of a bittersweet video. The Miata is officially sold, or I guess technically committed to trade in. So let's just talk about it. I've had this vehicle now for nearly 3 years. I've put about 30,000 kilometers on it. It has been my favorite vehicle to own, and I've owned a lot of cars. If you've been following the channel for a while, you've seen my past projects, you've seen what I've had going on, and this has been one of the most favorite vehicles, one of the most loved vehicles in my ownership. I love this fucking thing. I can't speak highly enough about how amazing this little car has been. This has also been one of those cars where you go down the rabbit hole of modifying cars, and there's always like that fine line of modifications where you'll modify a car and then the car becomes just impractical to own or drive or whatever the case may be. And this hasn't been that. Every modification I've done to this car has honestly and genuinely improved its overall feel and driving characteristics and dynamics, and hasn't really taken away from the vehicle at all. I always say you're always one modification away from making a car a lot less dailyable or making a car a lot less enjoyable to drive on a regular basis. And to be honest, everything I've done to this vehicle has really maintained not only just the fun factor, but the overall characteristic of the car, that fun, tossable characteristic that everybody loves about the Miata. The reliability has been fantastic. I've had no issues. Transmission's been fine. Everything has been fine in this vehicle. Engine doesn't even burn a drop of oil. Like, I got the Verus catch can for it, and there's never any oil in that. It's incredible. This thing really, even after hard track days, this thing's been remarkable. Moving on. A lot of things have changed in my life for the positive. There are just things that I'm going to do, and things are going to be moving in a different trajectory, and I'm excited about that. I've kind of hinted at it, and if you've watched other videos in my channel, you'll know that I have property in Portugal. I have got a vehicle over there, my Civic Aero Deck, which I've done a video on. I'm going to be eventually transitioning over there at some point in the foreseeable future. And with that in mind, I can import a car. Fortunately, if you're a resident there and you have a citizenship, you can import one vehicle tax-free. You don't have to pay import tax. And I debated a lot about bringing the Miata over. And to be completely honest with you, the Miata would have been a fantastic car to have over there. I'm in the Azores Islands, so I'm not on the mainland. I don't have any racetracks over there, but the roads are fantastic. They've got beautiful twisty roads. Like, think of the most beautiful canyon roads you can think of, and they're all over that place. And it would be like driving a canyon road every fucking day. And so it was really difficult to not convince myself to bring this vehicle over. But at the end of the day, my circumstances there mean that I can only really have one vehicle. I really don't have it's not that I can't, it just makes more sense to have one vehicle that does a lot of things. And my Civic has been great for that. But the Civic is also getting a little dated, a little old. And I want something a little newer over there eventually when I decide to move over there. For what I'm going to be doing over there, it's a mixed use of property management, real estate, and on properties that I'm working on over there. I kind of need something that is a little more practical, and I need something that is going to make a little more sense, going to offer a little more versatility, and be as beautiful as the roads are over there. There is a lot of terrain over there that are not paved and that do require you to have a vehicle that is not sitting 4 inches off the ground. Even when you're in the main city, they don't develop parking lots and driveways for sports cars, because a lot of that city and everything in their society, it was never really a big part. Now there's more stuff. Like, there are sports cars over there. You've got everything from Lamborghinis and Porsches and everything else on the island, which is pretty amazing. But those guys only drive them on very select days and down select roads. So, yeah, again, I mean, from a practical standpoint, the Miata just doesn't make a whole lot of sense on a day-to-day basis over there. So as much as I'd love to selfishly bring it over and keep that, and keep it and have have it over there. It just doesn't really make a lot of sense. As I wind down everything over here, I really need to focus on stuff over here, specifically my business. And as much as I enjoy tracking, and I'm an automotive nut through and through, and I love doing a lot of track events and time attack and instructing and all that other good stuff, the reality is that I need to really shift my focus to my business here and focus on doing as much as I possibly can do in my business here before I transition to going over there. And I need a more practical vehicle over here in the interim. So I'm not going to get into what I purchased. Maybe I'll do a video and put it on the channel. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I haven't really decided. I might just do a video of it, because who knows? Maybe people want to see what I do with that and bring it over to Portugal. Maybe they want to see that. I don't know. But in any event, I want to give credit where credit is due. And Miata has been one of the best vehicles I've owned, if not the best. And I've enjoyed this thing. It's not the most practical, and it certainly isn't the most powerful. But how this vehicle rewards you with smiles on a day-to-day basis is unlike anything else. And I just want to pay homage to it, and I want to give the credit to this vehicle. It has been a fantastic and very enjoyable car in the nearly 3 years that I've owned it, 30,000 kilometers. The first year I enjoyed it bone stock, did nothing to it, tracked it bone stock, had all sorts of fun with it. And it was a lively car, to say the least, to its final form, where it's, you know, every conceivable bolt-on and track-worthy mod that people do for these, I've done to it. And I've enjoyed it, including the roll bar, you know, so, which is going to be coming out. But it's been a remarkable vehicle. So, again, thank you so much, Mazda. Thank you for gifting us the Miata platform. Thank you for making it available for so many years and giving the enthusiasts what they want. I enjoy this car. I have enjoyed it. It's bittersweet, even the drive this morning to Dave's garage, where I'm going to be disassembling most of this. It's been bittersweet. So, but here we are, and off to a new chapter. And thanks for watching, guys. All of you who follow me for the Miata content, I appreciate it. But we'll see you on the next one.